Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Shantae Nicole podcast. Can I tell you a true story? So, I guess the devil must have really been on my track. I had 3 fake friends reach out to me and like a first cousin. I don't know. It was just too many people that I have cut out of my life just reaching out to me same weekend. It was just crazy. And I want to volunteer this information. I hope and pray it's a blessing to you. Everybody has a past, everybody has a story, and every single person has a different upbringing, right? Everybody's family structure is different. And so sometimes, when people think of someone ghosting you, people think it's someone you had sex with, it's someone you're in a relationship with, like it's an ex or a sneaky link or a situationship. But I'm volunteering this information. I hope and pray it's a blessing to you. I've been ghosted by a first cousin. I've been ghosted by a fake friend. I've been it's crazy, right? And I realized that there are some people who God removes from your life and you never see them again and you never talk to them again, and it's a blessing, right? And then there are some people who try to ghost you for like a couple of months, maybe 6 months. I'm not really sure how they do it. And it's really a form of manipulation because they overvalue themselves in your life and they think they're going to ignore you or ghost you or block you, and it's going to hurt your feelings. And then when they come back around, you're supposed to be so excited to hear from them because you've been missing them so much that now you're just supposed to put up with whatever they give you, right? And so the reason why I recommend therapy, if you're familiar with the Shantae Nicole podcast or the Nicole Channel 23, if you're familiar with any of my content, I've had individual therapy for 12 years, anger management for 2 years, and 14 years of therapy with my son, like off and on. I'm an empty nester now. My kid is 18. But I said that to say it's always important to be in control of your emotions, because self-love and self-respect is not me telling you that I love myself. It's me showing you that I love myself, because actions speak louder than words, and communication is not what you say, it's what you do, right? So sometimes society, the internet, tells us, well, you're investing in your appearance, so you love yourself, or you're posting pictures and videos of you going out on trips, so you love yourself, or you live in a nice place, or you have a nice car, so you love yourself. Real love is internal. It's who and what I accept in my life. It's who and what I allow to be in my personal space. It's who and what I have quality time with, or phone conversations or interactions with. That's self-love. It's not what you attract, it's who you accept and who you entertain, right? And so when you know who you are, no one can define you. And so the devil must have really been on my track, right? Because when you're in somebody's life, they know you're a good person, because even bad people are attracted to good people. But sometimes people be like feeling themselves. And so they get to a place where their ego and their pride sets in, and they think that you need them, but they're the ones who really need you. So then they ghost you 6 months and they pop back up. And I had a fake friend tell me, well, I was giving you space, because the last conversation I had with these people, this video is messy, the Shantae Nicole podcast is a little messy. The last conversation I had with all these people, it was not good. It was a disagreement. And I don't like to argue. And I don't wait for people to give me closure. I give myself closure. So I'm volunteering information. I hope and pray this is a blessing to you. Within 24 to 48 hours, I've already given myself closure. And I realize sometimes forgiveness is hard for people, because we've been trained to think that forgiveness is that you have access to me. And sometimes people don't forgive other people so that they can be forgiven, because they think, well, if I forgive you, now I got to hang out with you. Now I got to date you. Now we're just in the cycle of me putting up with your crap. And sometimes people don't forgive because they're like, no, if I drop my guard, you're going to do the same thing over. Forgive yourself, then forgive them. And then if you don't want to deal with them anymore, you don't have to. And forgiveness could look like a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing, a yearly thing, a memory thing. Every single time you think about this person, you might have to forgive yourself and then forgive them, because life be life, and right, nobody's 10 out of 10. And I wanted to volunteer this information and make this video for you because some people are feeling lonely. Some people are heartbroken. Some people are not self-aware that you have to show up for every single relationship, regardless if it's business, it's coworkers, it's friends, whatever that looks like for you. You got to treat every single day and every single interaction like it's your first day. Never get too comfortable. Strong foundations can overcome disagreements and arguments. But every single time you disrespect that person, every single time you argue with this person, you take advantage of them, you borrow money, you don't pay it back, you constantly need favors, you constantly need help. Like, instead of looking at the situation saying, how can I help myself? How can I avoid these situations? How can I get myself out of this situation? You're looking and making phone calls to see who can help me. People get tired of helping. And so when I had this conversation with my first cousin, right, who has a family of 7, it's a true story. I only have a family of 1. It's just me. I'm an empty nester. I used to be a single mother. My son has his father, right? So if you're familiar with my story, my son's dad got out of prison December of 2023. He got out of the halfway house May of 2024, right? And this is November of 2025. That's how long I've been an empty nester, right? But my son didn't turn 18 until this year. Life be life. Okay? So people will look at you and just volunteer you. You know, my cousin will look at me and say, well, I got a family of 7. It's just you. You should help me. Dude, I don't even know them people. Like, this is, I'm the only child. If you're familiar with my content, I am the only child. I don't know my dad. My mom was in the military. She did over 20 years. I've traveled with my mom. I don't know my second cousins. Like, maybe I've talked to them on the phone once or twice. Maybe we did a FaceTime once or twice. But I don't know them, right? And I'm not saying that you have to not help people you don't know. But what I am saying is that's his responsibility. Never let people make you feel guilty for not taking care of their problems. Like, I had a friend, I tested them. They didn't even know I was testing them. This video is a little messy. I was like, maybe we should be roommates, because we all know rent is extremely high, right? And even splitting the rent, like not even the other bills, just the rent could be $800 a piece, $900 a piece, just a really insane amount, right? And they told me, they said, well, I can't do it. They work for the state. They have a really good job, right? But I was just like, oh, okay. But why now that you said you can't do it, but you want to sit up here and try to like sneak and spend it out of my house? And, oh, I mean, no, we're not doing that, because you get them in and you can't get them out. So we don't play like that. No. Do you still have the same place? You can't come here. Even if I am at the house, I'm not even going to tell you I'm at the house. Okay? So I said that I had a fake friend, right? The last conversation we had, it was a disagreement. I don't like to argue. And so when I say something in that moment, I'm expecting them to take accountability, right? Because they kept on asking for money and asking for money. And I was just like, dude, I'm tired of helping you. I'm over it, right? And that was an opportunity for them to apologize and say, you know what? I'm going to get it together. But they didn't. So at that moment, I was like, I'm never going to talk to them again, and I'm never going to be friends with them. So 6 months go by, they hit me up, and I completely ignore them, and I block them, right? And I said that to say, never feel bad for cutting your losses. And if you are on the other side of this video and you're always asking for help, people get tired of helping. Like sometimes people get comfortable and people think, oh, well, so-and-so got it, or I could just call on so-and-so. I don't want you to ask me for help. I don't want you leaning on me for help. If I've already helped you several times, like if you fall on hard times and you need help, and you're not used to asking me for help, that's different, because life be life and nobody's perfect. But the cost of living is so high that even if people want to help you, they can't. It's that high. You really have to help yourself, because no one can save you but you and Jesus Christ. I hope and pray that this message has been a blessing to you, because Jesus Christ loves you. Welcome to the Shantae Nicole podcast. God bless you. Bye-bye.